Hey, it's Stella. This video is basically me trying to resurrect this channel, not let it die. I do have ideas for other videos that it's just going to take a bit of time to make them happen because secrets. So yeah, I just thought I would try recording. Kind of like a food haul. I've been in London now for a little over 10 months, or almost 10 months, and no, over 10 months. And with the dollar to pound thing, shopping here, at first it seemed really cheap, and it is cheap, but it always seems cheaper because obviously the pound is worth more dollars than a single dollar. Like I think right now it's really good actually. It's like $1.30 for every 1 pound, which is really good. When I got here in September, it was like 145 or 155 or something like that. It's like much worse. Worse for me as a dollar using person. Anyway. Yeah, I just thought I would kind of go through how I do groceries. I'm really cheap. I usually go to at least 2 grocery stores, usually more like 4 or 5, just to get the best deal. And I ride my bike, so it's no harm on me, no like bus fare to worry about or anything. So I bring my bags. In England, they also charge you 5p a bag, which is essentially, 7 or 8 cents. But me being the cheap person that I am, that's just unreasonable. So always bring your bags, always ride your bike, and go to lots of different stores in order to get the best deal. So I'll show you what I got. So this is my food haul. I roughly divided it into bulk stuff that I'll use for more than a week probably, and fresh stuff, which I'll definitely use up within a week. I also treated myself to this stuff. It is 5 pounds a bag, so I don't buy it that often, but it is so good. It is too good, actually. It's addictive. But yeah, hummus, little broccoli, little kale, little as in little, not little. Bananas, it says I got about 2 pounds and a third. This stuff, I usually eat 2 a day for breakfast and sometimes as a snack. So this will last me a little over a week. Grapefruits, yeah, cut those in half or eat them whole. Lemon juice, I just put that in water all the time. A big tub of peanut butter like this. I mean, this is the biggest one I've found. It'll last me about 2 weeks because I put it in my porridge every single morning. So that's a lot of peanut butter, but I eat a lot of it. Pasta sauce, I actually break this up and make it and use it in a bean dish, really quick bean dish that I make all the time with the kale. So this will last me about 5 meals if I just pour a little out every time. Nutritional yeast, obviously, put that shit on everything. Liquid aminos, I actually haven't bought this in a while. It's essentially soy sauce. I was making tofu the last week, and I didn't have any soy sauce, so when I went out this time, I got liquid aminos, which, as some of you might know, amino acids make up protein. And all of these amino acids, which may or may not focus, will not focus. Yeah, those are all the amino acids that make up protein. So you're essentially just putting small amounts of good shit that's salty, tastes like soy sauce, on things like tofu, vegetables. Apple cider vinegar, again, kind of like lemon juice, just put that shit on everything. OJ, this is actually, it's from Lidl, but it's not from concentrate, and it's less than a pound for this big bottle. And as you can see, I reuse the bottles as water bottles. This brand, it actually looks like a cheap kind of shit brand, but I actually looked at the grains in comparison to an organic, higher end looking brand, and they looked exactly the same. I actually bought it at a discount store before, and this time I got it at Phoenicia. which is this Middle Eastern, Mediterranean style grocery store. They have a lot of good stuff. They have like specialty stuff like nutritional yeast and liquid aminos and all this other stuff. So this big old bag was actually a pretty good deal. But even so, yeah, when I'm shopping at somewhere like Lidl, like I don't like to spend more than £1 on things, just because that's what I expect. But like for the bulk stuff, all of that was over £1, but it's all stuff that'll, you know, cut this into 2 or 3 or 4 weeks. Like the apple cider vinegar, I'll probably use, you know, I'll use this bottle within like a month. So it's worth it in that regard. You know, apple cider vinegar, 255 divided by 4 is just cents. These are my cabinets. As you can see, the same old peanut butter, which is literally, I have one more use in that. Oh, usually I put my bananas up there. Yeah, those are the beans I use for my bean dish. They're 25p a can, so I usually buy them in bulk. Just buy different kind of milk, whatever milk is on sale, for less than £1 or £1. And yeah, whole grain, oats, and everything. Beans in bulk, onions from Lidl, bread from Lidl, all whole grain, whole grain, whole grain, whole grain. Yeah, that's pretty much what I eat. I bought most of this stuff with last week, so I go through food pretty efficiently. But I do have to go to the store maybe twice a week, sometimes only once a week. I did buy 2 of these. I hadn't tried these ones before, and they're from the US. They're from Louisville, so a really awesome company, and they taste fucking great. So it's kind of sad though, because these 2 bags, that's 10 pounds, and all of this green fresh stuff was less than 8 pounds. I could buy way more for the amount that I spend on those, but in my opinion, they're worth it. So hopefully that was some kind of reference, a little bit of helpful for you. If you are trying to shop vegan in London, it's really easy. I mean, especially if you only want to go to one store, you can buy really cheap stuff like me. Lidl is usually, if I don't feel like running around, I'll just go to Lidl and just eat, you know, really healthy, with the vegetables and fruit, and I get there for the week. But you know, this week I decided to restock things like vinegar and got aminos, and I went to V-Cross or VX by King's Cross and got those jerkies, which are so good. I do feel a little bit guilty, but you know, treat yourself when you can. So if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. If so, I'll do some more of them. I'll try to make like a more fleshed out version of what I get in a full shopping haul. This is probably a half shopping haul, just because most of my fresh stuff will last me 5 days, 6 days, and then I'll be forced to get more fruit. I usually get more fruit, but I have some stocked up from last time. So yeah, thanks for watching. Ciao.